This lesson delves into an important concept that has shaped the way Seventh-day Adventists practice giving. I'm talking about systematic benevolence. Some people give in response to urgent needs. Others respond to special appeals or as a mere routine. In contrast, systematic giving is the kind of giving that comes through a thoughtful response to what one has received from God. This practice is clearly rooted in Scripture, affirmed by the spirit of prophecy, and shaped by the early history of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Let's take a journey back in time to the early years of the Adventist movement. From 1844 to 1859, the early Sabbatarian Adventists struggled with the concept of consistent giving. James White made the following observation: "For a time, our ministers were quite well sustained by a few liberal souls, while the majority excused themselves for doing anything." The practice of giving was inconsistent, and it became clear that a better structured system was needed. In 1854, the term systematic benevolence was first used in Adventist publications. James White referred to 1 Corinthians chapter 16 verse 2 to emphasize the importance of planned and regular giving. From this, a study commission was formed, which included John Andrews, Joseph Frisby, and James White. Together, they outlined 5 principles of systematic giving from the Scripture. First principle, regularity. Second principle, participation of everyone. Third principle of systematic giving, planning ahead. Fourth principle, giving in proportion. And the fifth one, promotion and education, teaching members about the importance of systematic giving. Ellen White supported the systematic benevolence plan. She wrote, "The plan of systematic benevolence is pleasing to God. He counseled his people in regard to a system of benevolence." For her, systematic benevolence wasn't just a good idea, but it was divinely inspired. In 1861, James White introduced the idea of tithing as a form of systematic giving. By 1876, the church formalized the tithe system, specifying that 1/10 of a person's income was to be given to God's work. Ellen White further affirmed the tithing system, and she wrote, "This system of tithing was a blessing to the Jews, so also will it be a blessing to those who carry it out to the end of time." She also linked offerings with tithing, emphasizing that both were necessary for the full expression of systematic benevolence. The adoption and implementation of systematic giving has helped the Adventist Church grow, particularly in terms of its missionary work. With the consistent and planned contributions of its members, from 1879 onward, the church could support not only its local ministers, but also it's expanding international missions. Recent studies highlight the effectiveness of systematic giving. Regular giving leads to higher contributions compared to sporadic or impulse-based giving. For example, during the COVID-19 pandemic, Adventist pastors who had taught their congregations about systematic giving saw no decline in offerings, indicating that systematic benevolence creates a consistent and sustainable practice of giving. God has guided His church to develop a deeper understanding of how to honor Him with our resources through systematic benevolence. Concurrently, systematic benevolence has created the conditions for the expansion of mission. Furthermore, educating our members in systematic giving is about teaching the spiritual discipline of putting God first.